Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. I need my phone. Hello, 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 hello. How wonderful it is to be able to connect with you, to say hi, what's happening, what you be up to. For those of you who are watching live, yes, 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 thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you for watching live, for being on here with me, for our opportunity to play together. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. For those of you who will hashtag it and replay it. Cool, cool, cool. That's cool. For those of you who will be on, and I might not ever know you on, but you're doing what you do. I'm grateful for that. And for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point later and let me know that it mattered, thank you, because it matters. Dorian, good morning, Dorian. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see you this morning. Good to see you. Good morning. All right. Good morning, Devera L. Robinson. Good morning, and welcome. Good morning. So good to see you, my friend. On and up and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm still getting it together this morning. One of those mornings I was up later than normally, and I just don't do late well anymore. And then get up in the morning at an optimal time. It just don't work out like that. All right. So, what is it like to do your part? So we're talking about doing our part. We're talking about yesterday we talked about, we can do our part. What's our part? And then life still will do life. It may not totally align, but we have the responsibility, the privilege of adjusting, of saying, okay, this is my part. This is what I believe my part to be. It's not working out the way I anticipated. So as humans, prefrontal cortex, we get to make decisions. We get to decide. We get to plan. We get to execute. Like that's the difference between us and other animals, is that we get the decision-making process that happens in the forefront of our brain, has planning and executing and all of that, reasoning, and not just instinctual, right? So when we find ourselves in situations where we've made plans, right, when we've done our part and then it doesn't seem to go the way we anticipated. Good morning, Sherry Naylor. Good morning. So good to see you. Right, when we've done our part and it doesn't go as we anticipated, then it's up to us to decide what's next. It's up to us to decide if we're just going to stay there, stay stuck, stay, heels dug in where it's supposed to be, it ought to be, those kinds of things. Or do we pivot and shift and dig in deep and know that there is always more, and know that any no just prepares us for a yes. Every no gets us closer and closer to a yes. Thank you, Dorian. Good morning, Judith. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, every no gets us closer to a yes. So we don't stay stuck, beloved. We don't stay stuck. We hear it, we feel it, and we know that we don't have control over what happens outside of us. We don't have control over what happens in the world. We don't have control over any of that. We do have control over what we think, what we do, and even sometimes that is difficult, right? Even sometimes that notion of controlling ourselves is difficult. You know, sometimes we tell ourselves we're going to do one thing, and next thing we know, we doing a whole nother thing. So, yeah. So if you think about then, when we're expecting things to go a particular way, like expect it and prepare for it and plan for it. But also know that a part of life is sometimes things don't go the way we anticipated, expected, or planned. And so we've got to be able to make the adjustment. Michelle, good morning, Michelle. Welcome, sis. Welcome. And so today we're talking about what is it like to do your part? What is it like, beloved, to do your part? Do your part. First of all, you got to be clear about what your part is. What's your part? What is the thing that makes your soul sing? What is the thing that gives you joy? What is the thing that you would do for free? What is the thing that makes your heart sing? Right? What are those things? What is oh, I had some questions. I thought I marked them. I don't know, girl. Sometimes you do not be, you go, you look, you find it, and you lose it again. But at any rate, as you are able to answer those questions for yourself, then you are able to decide what works for you and what does not work for you. What's your part to do and what is not your part to do. Do you know? You're able to make those decisions and keep moving in meaningful directions for yourself. Meaningful directions, doing the thing that only you can do. Good morning, Erica. Hey, honey bun. Good morning. Yeah, doing that which only you can do. Like, what is that? What is the thing that only you can do? Right? What is that thing? What do you most enjoy doing? Do you know that question? Answer to that question. What do you most enjoy doing? I most enjoy, I don't know. It's all wrapped up into one. You know, connecting with people in a teaching and learning experience. But it doesn't have to be a formal teaching and learning. I like the exchange of knowledge, the exchange of experience that allows us to keep growing, expanding, increasing, and becoming. I love being in a loving environment. I don't know. You know, it's just, what do I most enjoy doing? Adding love into the world in a teaching and learning format. What are you good at doing? So we're talking today about what is it like to do your part. Look, what is it like to do your part? Sometimes we got to get clarity on what's your part. Like, what's your part? And what was my part in my 20s is not my part in my 60s. I'm in my 60s. That's wonderful. It's so wonderful to be in my 60s. I love that idea, the notion that I'm in my 60s, y'all. Oh, yesterday was my honey's birthday, and I meant to say it on the air yesterday and completely forgot. Good morning, Brian. Hey, Brian. So good to see you, my sister. Yesterday, my Kim turned 35. So 35 years ago, yesterday, I became a mommy. He calls me Ma, though. I wanted him to call me mommy. He did until he didn't. So 35 years ago, Kim James Jr. was born. And when I tell you I love me some him, oh yeah, love me some him. I'm so very grateful for that man right there. So yeah, just want to say happy birthday, honey. So you got to know what your part is. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. What is your part? What's the part that you play? What's the part that you do? What is it that you bring to the table? What's your unique contribution? What is your unique contribution? What is it that brings you significant joy, beloved? Significant joy that you just would do no matter what. Like, nobody has to coerce you into doing it. So like for me, thank you, Erica. Thank you. For me, if there was, thank you, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so sweet. For me, nobody has to coerce me into thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. No one has to coerce me into how do I want to say it? Into thank you, Sherry Naylor. Into speaking, into teaching, into instructing, into supporting, into being with and being for. That's just who I am. Nobody has to force me to create, to come up with ideas of opportunities and experiences. It's just who I am. Nobody has to coerce me into pulling things together, into organizing, into making some sense out of chaos. It's just how I am. Right? No one has to. So what's your part, beloved? What is your part? What is it like to do your part? So first of all, you got to know what your part is, right? Because yesterday we talked about this notion of doing our part, but releasing control, because knowing that life is going to do what life does. But as long as you're clear about your part, as long as you're clear about your part, thank you, Judith, thank you. As long as you're clear about your part, then it still happens in the way that it is to happen. It is to happen. But if we can relax a little bit more and be just a little more fluid with life, it's almost like if you're going upstream and you just go with the flow as opposed to fighting the current. Right? Now, I'm not saying that we just lay around and let anything happen to us. That's not what I'm saying. However, it feels so good to having fun, be loving to one another, laughing till I can't stop. Yeah, I love that, right? I love it. Yes, yes, yes. So I like that, Erica, in the sense of when we are going with the current of life and not fighting it, adapting, adjusting, or whatever, then we do have more laughter. We do have more fun. We do have more feel goods, right? We do have more feel goods than always fighting and going against the current. And so I'm not saying we just lay down and let life happen and we don't set any intention and put any action and energy. Of course, I'm not saying that. You know me. You know me. For those of you who know me, I am all about actions, inspired actions at that. I believe in living a life of inspired actions. So we get the inspiration from Papa and we walk it out, walk it out, walk it out, walk it out, walk it out from our inspired place, beloved. We don't sit on it. We don't ponder about it. I've done all of that. I've sat, I've pondered, I've lost inspiration. I've lived where I didn't manifest anything. I didn't believe it. I didn't see how it was possible. I didn't until I did. And now I do. And it's not an option to not. It's no longer an option. I get the inspiration. We're in motion. I get the insight. We've got to figure it out. We put action to the inspiration and we manifest, because I am in this co-creative dance with Papa and I don't intend to ever stop. I don't intend. Let the music play. Da 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 da. Right? Let the music play, because I intend. I intend to be in a forever co-creative dance with Papa. As long as there is breath in my body, long as there is breath in my body, we will co-create. Now, I want to remind y'all that the Queen's Adventure is September the 21st through the 24th. September the 21st through the 24th. Make sure that you are planning for it, for those of you who are planning to come. And so we will have registration links out this week so that you can begin your registration. And it is limited, y'all. It's limited. Y'all know that house only has 10 rooms, right? You know that it only has 10 rooms. Now, it can sleep up to 50, but, You know, if you know, you know. So it won't be 50. But so let's go on and get that started. And if you are planning to go, now I know that there is a kind of a conflict. I saw another date that was posted. So those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm okay with that, whatever everybody chooses. Everybody got to choose what works for them. So I'm okay either way. But I want to make sure that those who, you know, are going to choose to be there September the 21st through the 24th, that you're able to get your spot. You're able to get your spot because we're going to do the thing, y'all. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And you don't want to miss the Queen's Adventure. If you can be there, you do not want to miss it. Look, it ain't nothing like, so talk about what is it like to do your part? For me, what is it like to do my part is to have end results of things like the Self-Love Queen's Adventure. There is not another one like it in the universe, because there's not another one like me in the universe. So I know it's not another one like that in the entire universe. With the, yes, you know, I love jamming, let the music play, right? Um, good morning, Brooksies. Good morning. And so since we know that, let's make sure that we intend to do the thing that makes our soul sing. I want to live a life of my soul singing. I live a life. I intend to continue living a life where my soul is on fire for everything that Papa intends for me. I don't intend to settle for less. What is it like to do my part? To turn over every stone, to go through every door, to grow every day, to invite you to growth every day, to spread love into the universe, and to invite others to love them well. What is it like to do my part? To have continued life-giving conversations. What is it like to do my part? To hold space for you, to believe for you while I believe for me. What is it like to do for my part? To have struggles, but to get back up and to get back on the horse and to try it again. What is it like to do my part? To know that I have a unique part to do and that I make a difference. I am added value. To know that what it's like to do my part is to own my worth and to own my value, to love me first and to love me thoroughly, and everything else be an overflow. That everything that I do for you is an overflow of what I'm doing for me. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm saying y'all get to overflow of how I treat me. Y'all get to overflow of what I do for me. Y'all get to overflow of what Papa says to me. That's just my overflow. I'm just saying, right? So when I love you, it's because I've loved me first. When I give to you, it's because I have given to me first. When I do well by you, it's because I've done well by me first. And it's my overflow. And as long as I'm doing that, I always got more to give. Because you know what? Sowing and reaping is real. You give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, it says. And I want that running over blessing in my life. I want the running over anointing, the runneth over anointing, okay? Living from the runneth over place. I'm just saying. What say you? What is it like to do your part? As you look at life and look at what life is inviting you to, look at how you've shown up in life. What is that like to do your part, to show up in life, to show up fully, to show up thoroughly, to show up consistently, to show up, beloved? What is that like for you to show up in life? Do your part. Do your part. Identify your part. Be clear about what your part is. Do not apologize for your part. Do not apologize for the part that you are to play. Don't apologize, beloved. Do what it is that you are to do. Make sure you're on point with your part. And as you are doing the thing that it is for you to do, celebrate it, honor it, treasure it, refine it, because the part that I play, it doesn't look the same day after day or year after year or experience after experience. It changes over time. Yes, Erica, the Queen's Adventure was amazing, and it's going to always be amazing. always be amazing. So set your calendars, mark your calendars. September the 21st through the 24th is indeed the Queen's Adventure, and we'll have the links out. I hope to have it out today, but working on it, getting closer and closer every day to making that happen for you. Okay? All right, beloved, did you know that at the moment Abba gave us our breath, you and me, we forfeited, we relinquished, we gave up the right to not be amazing. We just don't have the right to not be amazing. We just don't. We don't. You are amazing beyond your imagination. Okay. I love you a whole lot, and go do your part. Because if you don't do it, it won't get done. Because can't nobody do your part. Because no one can do you like you do you, boo. Nobody. Nobody but nobody can do you. All right. I love you a whole bunch, and I will talk to you tomorrow for sure.